Right now I'm learning about myself and how to be a good instructor. I think at the end of the day, it is wanting to give back. In Africa, I don't think we've reached a level that people believe that people who practice or teach martial art, they can really make a living from it. My name's Ben Kiyaga. When I mention I'm a martial art instructor, people are very shocked. No one really can take you serious. They think probably that's a joke. There's no way you could probably survive on it. That is the mindset which I try to change. Why not? Why can't you make a teaching out of it? As long as you have value, right? In art, there is no shortcut to attaining fullness. It's a process. I try to create time for myself to be more equipped, to be more knowledgeable of exactly what I'm teaching. I would want to give them what I was given, to make them understand the values and the principles. Aikido was introduced in Kenya 2009. It's taken a while, but it's really growing. This week alone, we have like 3 seminars. It's a crowd of karatekas, so you need to show them that there's this movement, why I'm moving in a circular form rather than going through the straight line. So we'll be going through some very basic technique for you to understand, okay? It's a challenge to me because I don't have that much experience yet. So I'm trying to find my way.
How do you feel about the reception that you got from the instructors?
Well, at first in the beginning they're very much very defensive of whatever art they're doing. I move off the line. So you have processes of moving off the line. What are you teaching us? I'm teaching you how to be able to combine Aikido in your normal setting, understanding the philosophy of Aikido. That is not all about power. That's what you're forgetting. Normal way, like a layman coming to strike my head, also you come at the same time, and throw you. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to divert. We are not trying to compare, but rather trying to show something else which exists beyond, beyond what you're doing. So for me, since I'm doing karate, it is an advantage for me. I started doing the Aikido when I was brown belt, and I've never stopped doing it ever since, and it has helped me a lot to improvise on my karate.
In fact, in karate there is no grabbing.
Yeah, but they are grabbing parts when you
come within fighting distance.
What he's saying is, we don't give a room for that grabbing. But when it comes to grabbing, you also have a technique to get out of it. Yes, that's what he's saying. Yeah.
What he can do actually is to add for what you have in karate. Yes. Because you can't tell me as a karateka, if I hold you like this, now you don't have a way of getting out of there. You'll get out of there. I'm exposed, you will do anything with me. Yeah. So the only thing is to be better.
The main thing is trying not to be judgmental. Like religion, you've got Pentecostals, you have Anglicans, you have all that. But at the end of the day, where does the truth lie? The whole of 2017, it was more like election year. Tribalism in Kenya, it has come around mostly during this political season. You saw it in the news here the other day during those clashes that, people lost their life, property was destroyed. So this is something you see.
Police are accused of using excessive force when dispersing protesters. Human rights groups say they've killed between 50 and 60 people following the August election.
We saw riots, looting, arson. We saw civilians being killed.
Much of this violence is orchestrated. It is sponsored.
something you took years to build, it could be destroyed within a fortnight or within a single day. Infrastructures are destroyed, supermarkets are destroyed, kiosks are destroyed, and those are the same people who lost their lives. They had families and they have, they have kids, they have wives back home. It comes around to affecting the entire society. It really did affect me, considering most of my clients, basically everyone had to be sensitive, and no one would have his own scheduled program as previously arranged. I've really gone through a lot in life. Martial art has kind of helped me to have peace of mind. For me, martial art started way back when I was a young kid, growing up. I think my mom wanted me to find something which can define me and I can stand for myself, since I didn't have a father figure. When you're beginning any art, you start off by imitation. Every student starts by imitation. You want to be like sensei, and then so most of the time you work towards imitating exactly what he's doing. It's like a father and the son, right? You always have a mentor, you always have a sensei who kind of brings you to that point of, you try to debate yourself. Am I worth it? Can I really proceed? Can I do it better than him? So it's like you're challenging him, at the same time you're challenging yourself, because you're not yet sure where exactly you belong. Okay, here in Kenya I started off with karate. I did karate like for 7 years before I bumped into Aikido. The founder of Aikido in the whole world was Mori Yoshiba. He was later on referred to as sensei, which means a great teacher. Sensei went through a lot of arts during his lifetime. And at the end of the day, he discovered most of these arts were kind of conflicting with nature. The world moves in a sphere, in a circular form. So we believe that nature or matter, for that case, yes, that dimension of movement. And so that's where the concept of Aikido comes in. Karate would move in always against the force, but Aikido is accepting the force and moving with it in whatever direction it takes you. The art moves in circles. So look at it this way. The truck is moving high speed and a small stone can deflect that truck off the road. If I was to stand in front of the truck, I'm like, yo man, you come get me, what is going to happen? That's basically the principles of Aikido. You don't have to fight it. Whatever force is coming, the small deflection, you'll conquer that force.
At the moment, Anna, I am in Kiyaga. It's been a fraught and tense morning.
Protesters lighting fires and police responding with tear gas characterized voting day in Nairobi's opposition strongholds.
There is violence with police clashing with opposition
12 million
supporters.
people felt they could not vote.
Not good news for other countries in Africa that look to Kenya as a gold standard in many ways. Kenya itself is suffering horribly from this uncertainty. Businesses are shut, people are losing their jobs.
How can you and Uhuru Kenyatta possibly believe that this election was free and fair?
Martial art, in a way, it brings us more together, because martial art is an art which you perform throughout your lifestyle. Aikido is not about competition. Aikido is not about this is better, this one is not better than the other. Aikido is about togetherness. You have to be able to understand what is it like to be on the other side. You're in a combat scenario, whatever the person brings in, it won't make so much difference. You're going to subdue it by accepting him as he comes. Right? It's very interesting once you go in there. I'm trying to be in unison with you. So whether you're an aggressor or you have bad intentions, for me it doesn't matter. I'll accept you the way you are.